Hi, I'm Alexandria from alexandriabarker.com. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. And this is my inaugural video from my new digs, my beautiful new home, my sanctuary. So I'm just sitting here in the flowers. You can probably tell by that church-shaped window there. So this is my sanctuary. Has a very interesting storied past. It was a beautiful church built in 1873, but the inside is all pretty much brand new, just a few years old. So it was all redone, taken down to the studs, but it still has that wonderful, beautiful feel. Just the awesome energy of having been, you know, a place where people would gather together and to love and to worship, and that feeling is it's in the stones, it's in the land, it's absolutely wonderful. Now I actually, because part of the work that I do is property clearing in the Akashic Records, so I certainly wanted to do that when I arrived here, just because it had been designated as sacred space. And I wanted to realign it to what we want it for, which is for home and workspace. So yeah, so I'm just very happy to be here at last and doing some videos again. So I thought it would be very fitting today to do a video about sort of telling the story what brought me here. So I wanted to show you my brick. Looks like a pretty ordinary brick, but it's not. It's a magic brick. For one thing, it's purple, and for another thing, it says faith on it. And this was a gift to me from my eldest daughter when I left just over 4 years ago. I left a very unpleasant marriage and headed for the hills with my cats, my crystals, and my cards, and began what was a very, very stressful, anyone who's been divorced can tell you that it's horrible. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, especially if that somebody happens to have a personality disorder. It just makes it so much more fun. Anyway, it was a long haul, and if you had told me that just over 4 years later, like, I would be living in my dream home with a wonderful new partner who loves and supports me and is so completely different, I don't think I would have believed you. I think I just was thinking, you know, I couldn't continue on the way it was, but it certainly wasn't better for the first couple of years. It was very hard and very challenging, and this rock came with me every move, and there were several moves till I finally got, as if you've been following my story, like, I landed in Kingston, and there was a couple of different places there. Then I lived out on the lake, and then I lived on another lake, and then I back in Kingston, and now here I'm finally not too far from Elgin, but in this beautiful space. Anyways, so I can't tell you how often I would look at this brick and I would just, like, it just gave me hope and it gave me faith, which it was intended to do. Now, my daughter is a Reiki master, so, you know, she didn't tell me she had infused this with Reiki, but when you do Reiki, and I had trained her myself because I'm also a Reiki master, it does infuse everything that you do. So this brick has come with me and has had a place of honor every step of the way. So I just wanted to talk about faith, because so often when we embark on something new, or, you know, some of you may be leaving relationships that just no longer fit, even if they're not horribly traumatic situations. Sometimes it's just not a good fit anymore, and the best thing is just to let everybody go about their way so that people can live happy and productive lives. But it's still hard, and it's still, you need to give your heart time to mend, and there's still going to be many times when you just think this is just too hard. It's too hard. And I thought that many occasions too, and there was, of course, lots of, you know, tears and lots of, you know, raging against the night and lots of things like that. I was having my dark night of the soul. I've had more than one. But this one was it really served me, because I called on my angels, and I called on, and I had been channeling energy for 25 years, and channeling the chakra angels first came through to me about 8 years ago. But when I was going through all this time, and I really just I was like, come on, guides, come on, angels. And I would go into my own Akashic records and communicate with them. And then I just started channeling them. And so I've been doing that, verbally channeling for myself and for others for just over about a year and a bit now, too. I also connect with pets, and whether they're crossed over to the other side, whether they've transitioned or whether they're on the earth plane, I can still connect with them just as easily. So I've been doing that, but it was just when I really, really needed it the most. That's when they came through for me, and that's when they made me know that I was not alone, that I had so much support. And now I mean, there's still times when I'm trying something and it's hard for me, but I don't feel that sense of aloneness. I never have, since they've really come through to me and just let me know that no matter what I'm going through, all I have to do is call on them. And why I wanted to do this video and talk about that is also all you have to do. So part of my mission is to share that. Like, I'm not any more special because I can connect with angels and ascended masters, and you know, it's something I've been training to do for many years, and I do believe I've been doing this for many lifetimes. In fact, my team, the Celestials, assure me this is nothing new for me. I've done this before, and I fully intended to do it when I incarnated this time. And as I say, part of that message is to let you know that they're there for you as well. You have your own team. You have your own team of chakra angels, and you also have your own angels and guides, and you can also connect because everything is connected. We are all one. So when you're talking, whether you're praying or whether you're talking to God or you're talking to your angels, you know, you're talking to your parents. I talk with both of mine have crossed over, and I talk with them regularly too, which is also really wonderful when I'm feeling lonely and at a loss, to be able to connect with them. And I gotta tell you, it's crazy how many dimes I've been finding since the beginning of this move, and I'm still finding them every day now. And that they're a message from my dad. So, you know, and my angels send feathers, and you know, my mom I just feel her. You know, I just feel her energy with me. So I guess that's my main thought today, is just to let you know that no matter what's going on in your life, you know, this reminds me of a note from the universe I got that Mike Dooley does these, and I'm one of his trainers. I teach his program, Infinite Possibilities. And one of his recent notes were, even when it seems like everything is really, really bad and you just like, oh, nothing is working, you're still alive, you know? And I think sometimes we forget that. We get so bogged down into the mechanics of life and the challenges of life, and we forget that it is such a gift, and we are just so blessed to be here and to be alive and to be breathing and have loved ones, and you know, just be able to look up like a day like today is beautiful blue sky and flowers, and I've got bees buzzing all around me. And I'm actually allergic to bees, so I'm hoping that they're friendly bees, but I have faith that it's safe for me to sit here in the flowers and share this with the bees and share this beautiful space. And I am, you know, I'm getting settled now, so I'm offering readings once again, either, you know, connecting with your spirit guides, like connecting with your higher self. I'm also doing tarot readings, and I'm in the process of setting up. I have a beautiful, you know, space here that will be my healing space. It's not quite ready yet, but I'm going to be connecting with you guys more often now. It's and I'm just loving it. And I'm just going to take this off and just show you a little bit of what I'm looking at right now. So just to show you more of the church, so you can see, and the gardens and the blue sky, the beautiful rolling hills. This is just such an inspiring view. And so I'm going to be doing lots of wonderful things here, I'm sure. I've been feeling that that so many new things want to be birthed, and I'm really, really excited to be doing that. So thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested in any of the services, please do let me know. And if there's anything that you would like me to use as a talking point for the next video, yeah. So anyway, big love. And I look forward to connecting with you all soon. Bye for now.